few months ago, I forget exactly when it was, in the contacts area, whenever you go into contacts and you select a particular contact, we had done a couple different things. Number one, in the um, in the title of this, there is a little link here, and you click on that link, and it copies what's known as a deep link URL. A deep link URL is how do I access this particular person from a URL. So if I click on that, then I go to a different website or different tab, and I open this up, it will take you then to that contact record. So that is the deep link URL. And we had added that for the contact records, but we didn't do it for the properties, listings, transactions, and stuff. So now we do have that whenever you go into a property, and let me just go into somewhere in time. We have the same thing. It's a little link here. You click on the link, it copies that link to this property. So I can now come here, click on that same link, and based off of me being logged in, it will then take me to that link. If you get this link and you are not a owner of the software for that particular link, it won't let you in. You'll get a little, actually, I can do something like this. Let me just put in something weird. It'll do the exact same thing. It'll basically come in and say, hey, you need to register. It's not the right link. So based off of being able to do that, you now have access to properties, which if you want to put information into your calendar or whatever, you can certainly do. Now, that was something that we had just not done. We got around to actually doing that. The other thing that this does, and let me go back to a property here. Let's go back to somewhere in time, my demo one. And let's go into the notes section. So in the notes, you will see when we go to add a record, you're going to see a couple of different things. Number one, we now have a microphone in the upper right corner. So if you want to say the notes instead of actually typing them in, you can do that. Turn that off. So now you can say your notes, but also something that we had added in the contacts, but not in the properties as well, is the ability to come in here and use your mentions. A mention is basically using the little @ sign. Whenever you do the little @ sign, it will start showing you information down here at the bottom for who you want to send this as a note to. So if I start typing in Mark, it'll find any user that has MAR in them. In this case, Mark Stepp. I click on Mark Stepp, and it makes that as a mention for notes. So what that does then, whenever I click on the save button, it will take that note and send off a notification then to me in the notifications area here. So now you'll see that I have a new notification. It'll say what it is if you say something in the note instead of typing whatever. So it puts the note in the notation area. It also does the @ mark, so it sends it to me. But in addition, it creates that link. So whenever I click on the link, it will then take me to that property, to that listing, or to that transaction automatically. Since I put the note in the property, it takes me to the property. If I put a note into the listing area and do the @, it'll take me to the listing. So now you've got instant access. If you've got documents or something like that you guys want to use internally to be able to get to your contacts, your properties, transactions, listings, projects, does all the same thing. So you can add a note from the little note site up here. And then check out this listing and say, Mark. And then at that point, I come over here, check out this listing, click on the link here. I can do it any other place. Click on the link, and then, oh, there we go. By doing that now, that gives us that link, and we can then take that, put it into a document, click into it, and it'll do what we need to do.